How's it going, everybody? Too Spooky here, and welcome back to the week of 50s. And if you don't know what the week of 50s is, we recently hit 50,000 subscribers. And because of that, we're putting out a 50 facts video every single day for an entire week. Today is day number 4, so we are just over halfway now, guys. And on that note, I really quickly just wanted to thank you guys because we just hit 57,000 subscribers. I honestly cannot thank you guys enough. There are just no words except thank you. So, thanks. Anyways, guys, today we're going to be counting down 50 facts about Spider-Man. This video was suggested by Dulex69, He Who Dreams, my boy, Matt Bennett, and Storm, back at it again with all the suggestions. I fucking hate that meme. I'm gonna go kill myself now. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for the suggestion, and I hope you enjoy the video. So grab your costume, get bit by a radioactive spider, and let's get into the facts. Number 1.
So, when did this Spider-Man make his debut, Mr. Spooky?
Well, Spider-Man was created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, and he debuted in Amazing Fantasy number 15, which came out in August of 1962. Number 2. Spider-Man was ranked number 3 on IGN's Top 100 Superheroes list, while Batman was number 2 and Superman was number 1. Number 3. Spider-Man's black suit, which led to the creation of Venom and that whole story, actually came from a fan submission. Jim Shooter liked the concept so much that he paid the fan $220 for the rights. And the rest was history. Number 4. During the creation process of Spider-Man, Stan Lee was planning to create a character based on some sort of insect. He was originally set on a fly before deciding on a spider to base the character off of. Number 5. When Peter had to take pictures of himself as Spider-Man to make money, he didn't just set up his camera on a timer. Instead, he had a sensor in his suit that made the camera take a few pictures every time he passed through the lens. Number 6. At one point, Spider-Man attempted to make an antidote for his powers because he was just tired of the hero's lifestyle and all the responsibility that came along with it.
Well, did it work?
Actually, no. In fact, it backfired really hard because Spider-Man woke up with 6 arms. Brings a whole new meaning to the name Spider-Man. Number 7. Martin Goodman, who was at the time head of Marvel, strongly disapproved of Spider-Man's concept due to the fact that people hate spiders, and he felt people wouldn't like the character due to this. Boy, was he wrong. Number 8. Spider-Man is currently the most profitable superhero of all time, currently sitting around $3.96 billion. Number 9. For a little while after receiving his powers, Spider-Man went onto late-night TV talk shows to display his powers to audiences. So basically, he was a TV star for a little bit.
Number 10.
At one point in time, he built a time machine out of nothing but everyday household appliances.
Number 11.
Spider-Man's first solo title, called The Amazing Spider-Man, first appeared on shelves in March of 1963. Number 12. Spider-Man is very smart for acting so goofy all the time. In fact, his IQ is 250. Well, I guess that explains how he made a time machine. Number 13. Spider-Man is a big fan of the New York Mets because he's from Queens. Number 14. In the Ultimate Spider-Man universe, Peter Parker died, which allowed the new Spider-Man, Miles Morales, to take up the mantle of Spider-Man. Number 15. Peter Parker's middle name is actually Ben. Number 16. Spider-Man's first comic, Amazing Fantasy 15, has sold for a maximum of $1.1 million in the past. Number 17. In the 1980s, Peter's address was revealed to be 20 Ingram Street in Forest Hills, Queens. Oddly enough, this address actually exists, and a family of Parkers has been living there since 1974. Number 18. Spider-Man's web shooters actually have 3 settings to them, which are the string of webbing that allows him to swing, a web shooting setting, and a thick liquid setting.
Number 19.
Another little fact about Spider-Man's webs is that they dissolve after 1 hour, and these webs are proven strong enough to restrain even the Hulk himself. Number 20. Although he doesn't do this often, Spider-Man can use his wall clinging ability to stick to people's skin, and then proceed to rip off their skin.
Brutal.
Number 21. So Spider-Man's web shooters were invented by him. However, after the success of the Spider-Man film trilogy where they feature organic web shooters, Spider-Man had organic web shooters in the comics for a little while before reverting back to his man-made ones. Number 22. A total of 56 Spider-Man suits were created for the first Amazing Spider-Man film. Number 23. The first Marvel and DC crossover featured Spider-Man and Superman, and that was back in 1976. Number 24. I'm sure you're all aware that the Civil War comics were much different from the movie, so it's obvious Spider-Man's story is also different. Well, in the Civil War comics, Tony Stark created a high-tech spider suit called the Spider Armor as a gift for Peter when he joined the Pro-Registration Act. Although Peter quickly abandoned the suit when he left Tony to join Captain America, and he then put on his old one. Number 25. On the topic of Civil War, Spider-Man once worked as a high school science teacher. Although after he revealed his identity in Civil War, his teaching job went down the drain. Number 26. Peter graduated with a biophysics degree. Number 27. Spider-Man has died more than once, but he always ends up being brought back somehow. Number 28. There was once a Japanese TV show featuring Spider-Man that ran for 41 episodes and even had a movie. Number 29. Deadpool considers Spider-Man as one of his best friends, though Spider-Man doesn't necessarily feel the same. Number 30. Something that I thought was a little funny was the fact that Spider-Man was actually the first teenage superhero who wasn't the sidekick of a much older or adult hero at this point in Marvel's history. So Spidey was one of a kind in this era. Number 31. For the first Spider-Man movie, they literally had to audition spiders for the film. Let that sink in. Number 32. Tobey Maguire, who played Spider-Man in the first Spider-Man movie trilogy, insisted on a suit being made that would allow him to use the restroom without taking it off and going through the long refitting process. Number 33. On that note, a bunch of these suits were made for the trilogy at the cost of $100,000.
Holy shit, that is a lot of money.
And apparently 4 of them were stolen from the set. The studio offered a $25,000 reward for them, but they were never returned. Number 34. Michael Jackson wanted to play Spider-Man in the movies so badly that he attempted to buy Marvel and asked for Stan Lee's help running the business. However, it never actually went through. Number 35. During the first Spider-Man movie at the Thanksgiving scene, Norman and Peter are wearing the colors of each of their respective alter egos. Peter is wearing green and purple, while Norman is wearing black, red, and blue.
Number 36.
So Spider-Man is spelled with a hyphen in his name, right? The reason for this is because Stan Lee didn't want to spell Spider-Man together as one word so people wouldn't confuse him with Superman, because Superman was extremely popular when Spider-Man was created. And the two names looked rather similar when put together like that. Number 37. Wolverine rescued Peter's parents from Baron Strucker while they were pregnant with him. So Wolverine met Spider-Man while he was in the womb. Number 38. At one point, he was kissed by the villain, Queen, and ended up morphing into a giant spider. Yet another new meaning to the name, Spider-Man. Number 39. During the Kraven's Last Hunt comics, Spider-Man survived being buried alive for 2 whole weeks.
Number 40.
On June 5th of 1987, actors playing Spider-Man and Mary Jane got married at Shea Stadium. They did this to commemorate the two getting married in the comics.
Number 41.
There is a comic series called Spider-Ham, featuring Peter Porker.
You're joking, right? There's no way that is real.
No, actually, I'm dead serious.
Holy shit, that's golden!
Number 42. You remember that scene in the Amazing Spider-Man movie where he was like, "Oh no, you found my weakness. It's small knives." Well, that's not true. However, something that Spider-Man is very weak to is the pesticide ethyl chloride. Number 43. President Obama is a pretty big fan of Spider-Man. Because of that, Obama appeared in a Spider-Man comic. How cool is that? Number 44. He was briefly a member of the Fantastic Four, though it was called the Future Foundation instead. Number 45. There was a planned 4th film for the Spider-Man trilogy that would feature a return of Venom and the new edition of Carnage, which would have been awesome, but it just never came to be. Number 46. In The Amazing Spider-Man, where Peter fights the lizard in the school, everything is CGI, including the whole school itself. Number 47. The new upcoming Spider-Man reboot has been confirmed to not be just another origin story.
Number 48.
At one point, Marvel did an issue of Spider-Man to raise awareness for sexual abuse. And in this comic, it was revealed that Peter Parker was molested once when he was a child. I'm not going to get into any details. I'm just stating the fact that it happened. Number 49. In 1997, Marvel released an alternate origin story for Spider-Man where he was bitten by a radioactive sheep instead. And instead of being Spider-Man, he was called Sheep Boy. Ba-ba, motherfucker. And the moment that you have all been waiting for. Number 50. In 2007, Marvel released a 4-issue miniseries called Spider-Man: Reign. In this miniseries, there is a potential future where Peter Parker reveals that Mary Jane died from cancer caused by Peter's radioactive sperm. So the moral of this fact is that Spider-Man has radioactive sperm. So for your own safety, please stay away from Spider-Man. But there you have it, everybody! 50 facts about Spider-Man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, make sure to leave a like. But that's not all. If you leave a like on this video, there is a negative 372% chance that you will receive your very own superhuman ability. Now, these abilities are random and the chances are very slim. If you are one of the lucky few to receive your own superhuman ability, your hand will literally fall off and then reattach itself to your body. It's pretty weird. Just get ready for that.
Also, real quick, I would just like to say to make sure to like and follow Too Spooky on his social media. Links are in the description.
You know, Bane, it looks like you forgot to say that on yesterday's video.
Yeah, I was a little bit insulted. You were getting kind of agitated with me yesterday.
Well, I'm sorry, Bane. It won't happen again.
Better not.
Well, anyways, guys, yeah, what Bane said, make sure to like and follow my social media. And on that note, thank you all again for 57,000 subscribers. You guys are the best. Hopefully you're enjoying the week of 50s so far. We've still got 3 videos left, so don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss these. But if you cannot get enough Too Spooky content, well, why don't you click here for 25 facts about Deathstroke? And if you're just not feeling that, well, why don't you click here for 50 facts about Assassin's Creed, which was actually the previous video in the week of 50s. Anyways, guys, thank you for making it to the end of the video, and I will see you next time.